So I've really got to put some respect on Platinum Mike Perry's name. I thought he was only really a threat in the bare knuckle boxing realm, but he still does have a lot of talent within MMA, and he showed it off against Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz has been known to be a punching bag in many of his fights. You know, he just kind of does too much showboating and not enough actual fighting. He did fight back in this fight. I think his age is what really caused him to have to, I wouldn't say quit, but have to be I don't know what's the correct terminology. He couldn't fight. He couldn't fight on because he was too damaged, and I think his age has a lot to do with that. Nate Diaz was a bloody mess in between the final like few rounds, and that's really what did him in. You know, the doctor couldn't allow the fight to continue. Mike Perry was whooping him, and Nate was actually saved by the bell as well. If that round had continued like a few seconds longer, Mike Perry would have finished Nate because Nate was forced to his butt after eating a clean knee from Mike Perry. So again, we all got to put some more respect on Mike Perry's name, myself included. He looks really good in the in the MMA world. Pretty much just as good as he does in the bare knuckle boxing world. I think it has a lot to do with his overall durability. Mike Perry is just extremely durable. Like, yes, there are really blatant signs of CTE that he shows off daily, but as a fighter in the octagon, he seems to be made, I don't know, out of titanium. The way he's eating shots and moving forward and throwing shots back. Bare knuckle boxing probably changed his whole anatomy and has now made him indestructible. But yeah, I think if MVP MMA is an actual thing and they're gonna do Netflix MMA cards for the foreseeable future, Mike Perry is definitely a main event type of guy. And if MVP MMA decides to create some sort of championship belt, look out for Platinum Mike Perry, man, because he may be the owner of that belt one day. He did Nate Diaz in with emphatic fashion, and overall, it was a great fight still. Credit to Nate, but I do think it's time to retire. The sad part is Nate will likely never retire, and that may actually end in an early death for him. Who knows? I hope it doesn't end like that. But the way Nate keeps fighting and damaging himself, that's the only conclusion that will ever be reached. If he doesn't actually realize Father Time gets to us all. But overall, let me know what you think about the fight. It was pretty good.